What up, fam? It's your boy, just Josh. And look, I'm going to try to get through this quick, but I'm telling you, look, this morning, in my shopping cart on Amazon at 4 o'clock in the morning, I pulled the trigger on a couple things because I do believe that within the next 2 to 3 weeks, we will be in a very bad spot. There is a company called the IAE. I talked about it last week, but it's a global energy rationing type company. Japan's already in the shitter. They've got 400 million barrels at their disposal, and they're already shipping barrels of oil to Japan because Japan's the flights, transportation is they're shot. Now, this same company that is opening the spigots to Japan and several other European countries are stating that the United States, these are the companies that are going to come in and ration electricity. They're going to ration oil and gas at gas stations. And when this happens, and fam, I'm telling you, look, what you got to understand about the Middle East is that they're not turning these refineries off. They're not decreasing the output, slowing them down. They are blowing them up. They're destroying them. There is no way around this. That's what you have to understand. And to the yahoos that say, well, it's a good thing we got Venezuela. We can't get any usable oil from Venezuela for 10 years. 10 years. They apparently they have different oil than what we need. It's 10 years. Okay. So now check this out. So now I'm telling you that these lockdowns are coming, fam. We've never been so close to shift. Listen, a couple weeks ago when this thing kicked off, I was like, I'm worried that a nuke's gonna be used. Fam, Israel has no more Iron Dome. They have no more THAAD system. Iran has taken out all of their radar systems, and they are using cluster ballistic missiles. Israel is a sitting duck. And when they start to get their ass kicked too much, we already know that Israel will just do what they feel like they need to do. And they have a thing called the Samson option. Supposedly they may have up to 90 nuclear weapons. And once one gets used, they're all going to be used. Okay? The refineries are being blown up. They're being completely taken off system. So now it's not even a matter of the Strait of Hormuz being reopened. It doesn't matter if it's going to be reopened, which it's not. But if it's reopened, you still don't have oil to ship. And we've got this 48-hour window, which I think tomorrow about 8 p.m. is when things are just supposed to exponentially just hit the shitter, fam. Okay, so we got ICE in the airports. I told y'all this was going to happen. Look, to my people who was like, ICE is good. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're getting rid of the illegals. They fooled you. They tricked you. They played on your emotions, and they won. ICE is a Gestapo. They had to be put in place. Listen, when these energy lockdowns from the IAE start to happen in the next couple weeks, it's going to happen. This is, and the IAE is part of 2030. They are in that agenda. You will own nothing and be happy. 15-minute cities. They don't want you filling up your SUVs. I'm trying to paint a picture. We're moving into a time period within the next couple weeks. We're down to weeks now. As to where we will have lockdowns again. The IAE, they have the framework to implement lockdowns. They're already rationing oil off to Japan because Japan's in the shitter. They have 400 million, like a strategic reserve that they will siphon off to different countries when it gets too bad. And they've already said that the United States is set for lockdowns, energy lockdowns. This is what I want you to think about. Remember, to all the people who loved ICE, ICE is moving into the airports tomorrow. I saw it on Fox this evening. It is verified. And even the director of ICE, Holman, she was asking him, what roles are you guys going to play? And he's like, I really don't know. But we're talking with TSA to fill in the gaps as to what they needed. Now, what I need to know is, are they still going to be masked up, unidentified at airports? Are they still going to be armed at airports? And how many airports? Are they still going to be detaining people coming and going? Are people going to be... What it's going to come down to, fam, is once this thing really gets hot and stupid, you will not be able to leave and you will not be able to come in. We will be locked down. These energy lockdowns that's coming, ICE will be the ones making sure you stay in the house once the 9 o'clock curfew is up. And if they catch you out the house, you go into their gulag. Those huge deportation centers that they have. ICE is going to be the ones at Walmarts handling the rationing of food, handling the distribution of goods. They're going to be at major intersections. And every single last one of these points, they will be there with their facial recognition systems. Look, before, the only thing that they had to go off of was the AI system to tell them when and where people may be and your skin color and how you talked. And they would just ask you, are you from here? Are you illegal? Da, 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 da. They're opening their net to a whole new group of people that they would have never come into contact with just being on the streets. And this is just the airports. Just wait, fam. Major intersections, monitoring and maintaining lockdowns. They're going to be at the Walmarts. They're going to be at the gas stations, because once this energy crisis hits, there are going to be days, I don't know if you don't understand. And this is why, look, I was up at 4 o'clock in my Amazon cart. I'll tell you what I purchased. I purchased 2 ACOG scopes, ACOG sights for my rifles. They're cheap, CV Life. They're like $60-$70, but all the comments said they hold 0. I'm rolling with it. They're already equipped, but I want to make sure I have what I need. I bought a bore sight kit it's a kit for pistols, rifles, and shotguns. It's the whole little setup, the whole kit. I have one, but I wanted to make sure I had another one. I purchased for $150 a wired 4-camera home surveillance system that will go up, and the power will run off my solar generator. And last but not least, in my cart, there is a Delta Flow 2. It's the older model 1,000 watt-hour generator. I think it's like $400, and they had 400 watts of solar panels, 4 solar panels, 100 watts a piece for $215. I didn't pull up the hammer on the last 2. I'm gonna wait till like Monday or Tuesday and see what happens after this 48-hour ultimatum, into which the rest of the remaining refineries in the Middle East will probably be destroyed. An EMP may be used. Fam, y'all don't understand where we're at. Israel's Iron Dome is done. The THAAD system has been taken out. Billion-dollar radar systems have been taken out by Iran. So Israel is a sitting duck, and they have hypersonic ballistic cluster missiles. So once Israel starts to get their ass towed up, Israel could use that Samson option, and they're supposedly supposed to have up to 90 nuclear warheads. If they use a nuke, that changes everything. Little Rocket Man's just waiting. So, fam, I'm really trying to mentally wrap my head around the fact that within the next week or 2 or 3 weeks, we could seriously have fuel shortages. We could have days in our homes with no electricity in the middle of summer. Rationing, fam. Look. We're all sitting here thinking gas is gonna go to $5-$6, maybe $7, and that's it. Fam, $10 a gallon, $12 a gallon. Times you can't get it. Diesel through the roof. Do you know what that's gonna do to transportation costs? How can you make money as a Lyft or an Uber driver if gasoline is $8 a gallon, $10 a gallon? How can they afford to ship goods in when diesel is $10, $11, $12 a gallon? Fam, we're about to tiptoe into WROL and shift immediately. We got a 48-hour ultimatum into which things are supposed to exponentially get worse. So this is my advice to you. Seriously, this is my advice to you right now. And I know everybody's already struggling, trying to do the best we can with what we got. But for those who don't have it, well, maybe you have it, but you can't spend it. Stay close to the information. Stay close to seeing what's going on. Stay close to gas prices. And the minute you see things get extraordinarily out of hand, before the crap really hits the fan, go get what you need to get. Whether it's a couple extra bags of sugar, a couple extra bags of flour, some rice and some beans and some salt and pepper and seasonings. Go get the bare staples. Because that'll carry you over on the days that you aren't able to go to the grocery store, or you aren't able to purchase goods, or you can't leave the house. Samson option, that system's down. ICE is gonna be everywhere, and that's it. Look, we thought it was gonna be another pandemic, but it's gonna be an energy crisis. And I think very soon, I think it's coming very fast. And what we say, where are we right now? 2026, 2030 is completion. So that means 2026. I said it's gonna be a summer of love. Looks like it may be a spring of love. But things are really about to get crazy, and this war is gonna escalate. Every analyst, every general, every person with predictions has said that this thing will continue on, and it will get worse as it goes on. It's not going to get better. So, just be strong. Fam, we literally are here. Every video that I've made with PT and with the crew and with everybody and all of that stuff, Hudson, everybody, is for this moment. Right here, right now. This is the calm before the storm. The ultimatum ends tomorrow. The markets will open up tomorrow morning. We'll see how much gas is going up because of the ultimatum. And then once whatever happens from this ultimatum, because neither side's giving in, things are just going to continue to go downhill from here. 823, if you know what I'm saying. It's go time, fam. Just be prepared. Just be safe. Now is not the time to be running scared. Now is the time to be paying more attention than ever, so that you can find that little window of when you need to go and try and stock up as much as you can. This kind of sort of off topic and stuff, but just over the years of being prepared, fam, look, everybody should have water catchment systems, even if it's just a barrel or a bucket or something where you can collect rainwater and a way to filter it to have it to drink. Everybody should have that at this point. As far as energy, I do believe that they will be rationing electricity, and it's going to be hot, fam. I ain't saying your solar setup's going to run your air conditioning and keep you at a comfy 70 degrees, but everybody should have some form, at this point, some form of way to produce some form of energy. One solar panel, one battery, something to charge something, just to where you can just have some fans going. Maybe you got a little mister or something. Everybody should have a couple number 10 cans. Everybody should have the basic staples, rice, beans, Band-Aids, bullets. Everybody should have that stuff at this point. So to the people I'm talking to, I'm not worried about y'all. It's the people who don't that are going to act an ass. It's all part of the plan. Ice, all of it, fam. I saw it coming. It's all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan. It's the destruction of the United States. 2026 is the tearing down, which is going to lead us into WROL shift, into which 2026 to 2027, they will let us get rid of all of our ammunition, and they will not be supplying or selling anymore, because the pew-pews don't make it into the beast system. So they're going to give us some time to expend that ammo. And then once there are no meds, once the food is limited and it's just horrible, once things are so bad and the older people have succumbed to illnesses where they can't find medications, or they can't do dialysis, or they can't get treatment, it's just going to be the younger people. Probably 30, 40 and younger. Good health, 40 people, I guess, and younger. Those people are going to be a lot easier to mold and manipulate into the new system. They will get on the bus for a little bit of internet and a little bit of the ramen noodles and some anime. 2026, 2027. They're going to let us expend probably in the middle of 2027, 2028. I don't know if the war comes to us on our homeland. At some point it will, but it's going to be so bad here. I don't even think anybody will want to come in, because it's just going to be so bad. Shift WROL. Well, some way, somehow, things are going to have to get cleaned out. I guess when enough of us, and everybody's scared and hunker in homes with their last few pieces of food for survival, that's probably when ICE or whoever will come back out of their bunkers and regain some form of control. Walking people into the 15-minute cities, giving people internet, getting them stamped with their mark of the beast, and they will pledge allegiance to the beast. Meanwhile, they will be creating a global alliance so that this war and stuff never happens again. Alright, I'm out. This is real, fam. This is real. This is real, and I know you don't like me cursing. This is real. Do not fucking play with this. This is real. I'm telling you. This time, it's realer than what it's ever been. I know we said it 1,000 times. This is the spark, the kickoff. This is it. Peace.